Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another Love After Lockup, aka Life After Lockup review. Yes. Okay. So last episode I forgot to mention how Angela called one of Tony's women on the phone and was like, Miss Brandy, or whatever her name was, I'm gonna send Tony over to you, okay? And she was like, sure, send him over. And it was like, oh, was that shade? Like, you want him to come over? You okay with this whole agreement? Like, really? Is that what we're doing these days? I mean, geez. But either way, as we can all recall, Tony left. But see, Tony doesn't really have anywhere to go. He can't just be staying at the motel, could he? I mean, I don't understand why not. You're the manager. You should be able to afford to stay in a roach-infested, prostitution-ridden, drug-dealing motel. You should be able to afford that. I mean, if you can give out rooms for sexual favors, I don't understand why you couldn't possibly stay there. But you know what? Another question for another time, all right? Angela's sister, Donna Faye, comes over, okay, and Angela tells her about Tony and how he's lying to her again, trading motel rooms for sexual favors. And Donna Faye says, I told you so. I told you he was up to no good. Angela says, I didn't tell you this, but he had proposed and we were engaged to be married. And Donna Faye was like, you accepted a proposal from a man that has done you this wrong? You're so educated, but so dumb. Make me understand it, Angela. I am Donna Faye, your sister, and I do not understand why you are so smart, yet so stupid. I do not understand. I am at a loss for words right now, okay? And ultimately, Donna Faye is not stupid. She knows that Angela will just let Tony come back into the house. Not only is he paroled there, but her sister is a fixer. Always want to fix somebody that's broken. Well, guess what, Angela? Give it up. You can't fix Tony. There's no fixing Tony, okay? Like, give it up. But you know what? To no avail. She's not really ever going to give up, and we see that, and that is sad. But she talks a good game, doesn't she? She talks a really, really good game. Donna Faye asks that when Tony comes back, because she knows that he will, that Angela don't let him in. But you know what ends up happening? When Tony finally does come back, Angela is outside burning some of his stuff, having a waiting to exhale Bernadine moment, smoking a cigarette extra hard and burning stuff, okay, in the flames are flickering in the darkness, okay? And she's got the mosquito candle lit, all right? She's got a little perspiration on her face, and Tony rolls up. Is that my stuff? Yeah, that's your shit. I told you if you weren't here by dark, okay? So basically, his stuff is in a bonfire because he got home too late, okay? Then he goes into, I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. I really am sorry. I know I hurt you, blah, 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 blah. And she goes into, you are such a disappointment, Tony. You are such a constant disappointment, Tony. And, she's just really upset and acting as if she's not gonna forgive him, okay? She says, I couldn't forgive myself if I let you walk into that house, okay? So I'm gonna go into my house, all right? And I don't know where you're gonna go, okay? And he says he has nowhere to go. She doesn't care, okay? All she knows is tonight he's not coming in to her trailer, okay? So she goes inside and leaves his ass outside sweating. Tony says, you know what? I just realized it's gonna take a little bit more time than I thought. So apparently, with child number 3 on the way in the household, okay, not in total, but in the household, Brittany is still taking care of Marcelino while he tries to become a professional poker player, all right? They got the custody battle thing going on. She's pregnant right now, and money is getting tight. But he still wants to live his dream. And he also has this entitlement issue where he feels like he doesn't have to go and work for somebody that's half his age because he's 41 years old and paid his dues and done this and done that. Well, if that's got you to a point where you have nothing without that little poker playing job that ain't really making you no money right now, baby, you have not done enough and you need to reevaluate your situation. Okay? Brittany just says it's not going to continue to just all be on her, and that's just how she needs it to go. Fix it. Okay, be the man, you know, that you claim to be. Okay, so he goes to a recruiter because he needs to try to find a job. Point blank period. They do have another kid on the way. All right, you got the baby daddy bleeding him dry with the lawyer's fees because he's dragging his situation out in court, trying to get custody again, because right now they have primary custody, so now they're paying lawyers fees on top of the fact that he's not working. Then they have the two children already in the house. It's a lot. That's too much. That's too much on somebody to not be able to get a paycheck every 2 weeks, okay, or at least every month. Like, geez Louise. And then when he sits down with the recruiter, he's telling the recruiter, sometimes you don't have a good day, sometimes you don't have a good month. Sometimes you don't have a good month. I don't think a 40-something-year-old man with 3 children and a wife in the household can take those types of chances without backup. That just seems irresponsible. Okay? But either way, he's telling the recruiter man that the poker playing thing is really his passion. So he like, why would I even hire you? Because he doesn't have any experience. He has a lot of education, but he doesn't know how to run any of the computer programs and finance and management. And he claims to have this education, but you don't have the resume to back it up. Therefore, you don't have the experience, and nobody is going to give you your requested 60 to 70K a year if you don't have said experience. And that is what the recruiter tells him. He has to keep it 100 with him. And as Marcelino said, you know, he really showed me the mirror. I said, child, the fact that you needed somebody to bring it to your attention that you were asking for too much with too little. I just don't even know what to say. He modeled. So Shane and Lacey, okay, they moved into a new house. It's so nice. And they can like do it in the shower. And he can have it like bang, bang, bang. Like, I was like, oh no, we don't need to see this. She was like, oh my God, Shane, stop it. My dad is bringing over the kids. And he has a drink in his hand this entire episode. I mean, I was like, is it glued to his hand? There was always either a beer can or a glass with some type of liquor in it, because you can just tell he was drunk throughout this entire episode, okay? So Shane is showing the kids around and comforting the son, who seems to not be as comfortable with the move, while Lacey is outside on the patio talking to her dad about how worried she is about John and how he's texting her, telling her that he's crying. And dad says, wow, you don't think this is something you should share with your husband, Shane? You should probably be honest with him about what's going on. And she's like, oh my God, he would be so upset because I told him I wouldn't talk to John anymore, you know, and she's still basically talking to him. So when Shane does find out, he's outside in this nice neighborhood screaming and hollering at her, this is not going to be in our relationship. He's not going to be in our relationship. Like, he's all mad and everything. You think I'm jealous? I'm not jealous. I'm protective over you. I love you. Okay, I'm trying to be with you forever. All right, drink in hand. All right. And Lacey is just like, no, you're being controlling right now. That's what you're doing. And I'm just like, girl, please. Okay, you having 3 closets and giving him a dresser is controlling. He is exactly what he said. Upset and protective over a skank of a wife who's still talking to her ex. All right, who she said she was not going to talk to anymore. So you look flawed. Lacey, and then you're trying to flip it on him. So he get mad, go inside, throwing cans. She's embarrassed about the neighbors hearing them arguing. They did just move into this neighborhood, but you moved into that neighborhood with the same old messy shit that you've been had going on in your life, Lacey. So don't be embarrassed now. Okay? Like, she just works on my nerves. And then she's walking out the door talking about how, you know, we could not be married. Because he's like, we married, okay? Like, I ain't going nowhere. And she's like, that can be changed very easily. And she walks out the door, and I'm like, see, now you playing with this man's emotions already about this marriage situation. She's so immature. Like, I know he's the drunk one, but she's incredibly immature, and it's exhausting to watch. So, y'all, we found out last week that Andrea got pregnant in a broom closet in a prison when she gave the CEO a little extra money, and her youngest baby belongs to Lamar. Okay, in this episode, we get a chance to see Lamar, and he's in the studio with his brother who just recently got shot. And it just showed him what's important. The brother feels like, my life flashed before my eyes, and family is what's important. And they begin to speak about Andrea and how she would be even more terrified to come back to California, considering the fact that your brother just got shot. He didn't die, but his foot is messed up, okay? But either way, he gets on FaceTime with Andrea, and she kind of got an attitude. Yeah, what's up? Like, what do you want? Okay. And he wants to come to Utah to see her and the kids. And at first she's like, for what? But then she's like, okay, if it's about the kids, then you can come. Girl, you want to see that man. Stop faking the funk. Stop fronting. They haven't seen each other in 2 months, and she knows she want the D. 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 Don't confuse it for anything else other than that lusty little batch. So when he's on his way to Utah, she's getting their little house together and, acting all nervous and trying to make sure everything's perfect. Her son says, my mom is acting like a teenager. Okay? Because in 1 minute, you're sitting up here talking about you don't care that he's coming, and then you're acting like you're a crazy maniac running around the house trying to make sure that everything's good for him. Okay? Then she's talking to the son, asking if Lamar can sleep in the room with him. And he's like, why? Y'all are still married. She was like, kind of married, sort of married. He's like, what the hell does that mean? He didn't say it like that, but that's what I'm saying. What the hell does kind of married mean? No, baby. You either married or you not. Okay? And you are married. Y'all are not even really separated, even though y'all haven't been living together. Y'all just not in the same place because both of y'all are stubborn. They go to the airport to pick him up, and I don't know how long they had to wait, but they really couldn't have been there that long. And she's tripping out, acting like he never went and got on the plane. Oh my God. If he did this to us, I'm going to be so mad at him. If he did this, if he didn't get on the plane, if he's not going to show up. And it's just like, girl, take a breath. And then he shows up and the kids are laughing at how crazy she was acting. And then there are all these kids, these teenage, white boy missionaries in suits. And she's all excited. Oh my God, this is a gift. This is a sign from God that he gets to experience this. Oh my God, my son is about to go on a mission. This is so amazing. Lamar, meet them. They're missionaries. Oh my God. And Lamar goes through and shakes some of the young man's hands and everything. But ultimately, girl, like, I don't know why you thought that was a sign. Lamar is not going to convert for you. I just still don't see that happening. Like, girl. Then they get in the car and drive home, and we have to discuss why Utah is so much safer, guaranteed safer than California. And I'm like, that is foolishness. I don't know if the son knows the truth of the matter or if he's just listening to what his mom has said. Utah may be extremely safe, but no place is guaranteed safe. And I repeat that. No place is guaranteed safe. Places like Utah may not have gangs and street violence, but they have murderers and rapists and people that creep in your windows at night and tie you up and muffle your mouth and then rape you and get away with it because there wasn't enough DNA, and the little town they did it in had a small police department with a backlog of DNA tests. Like, get out of here with this. All right, get out of here with this mindset that Utah is guaranteed safer than California, when really, like, it's probably the area that they lived in. They could have moved to Northern California, to a different area in California. They didn't have to move, a whole state over. But either way, Lamar, you promised that lady that y'all was going to eventually move. So I don't understand why you can't at least give it a shot. You don't need to be around your banging ass family members. You don't need to be around them, because at the end of the day, you could have been with your cousin when he got shot, but everybody's going to act like that's not, that's of no consequence. That's not an issue. That's not a factor. It is. Okay, so I almost totally agree with Andrea and how she feels about not coming back to California, and definitely not bringing her children back to California, even though I feel like she needs to take them somewhere where they'll be a little bit more cultured. Maybe the son will get cultured doing the missionary work, but I doubt it. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to have some conversations and make some changes, because this is just ridiculous. So y'all, Michael sits down, him in his real shiny ponytail and a tight white tee. and talk to Megan's dad, who we already know does not see it for Michael at all, at all, at all. So Megan's dad wants to know what's going on with this divorce situation. Has there been any paperwork filed? Do you have a date in which your divorce will be finalized? Y'all know Michael don't have no information on that, okay? Megan doesn't think that he would come there to their house and talk to the dad and all of this if he were lying. And dad is like, Megan, stop being so stupid. Of course he would come here and lie. You giving him money. Of course he would. Dad asked about this youngest kid and how is it that you were in a relationship, a 3-year relationship with my daughter, and you got a 4-month-old child with your wife? Can we talk about this for a second? Okay, that's suspect. You done already hurt my daughter. Already. Then he asked Megan if she's in love with Michael, and she says that she does have love for Michael. She loves Michael, and Michael says that he loves her, and she's somebody that he can see having in his life for the rest of his life, and in whatever position that she may be in, which means you can forever be the cleanup woman. You can forever be the woman that I come get laid up with and that I get money from and who I let take care of me and I dig down ever so often. You can be that forever. You can always be the woman waiting in the wings while he out here doing whatever he wants to do with whoever he wants to do it with. That's what he's telling you, and the daddy picked up on that, okay? The daddy said, I don't care what he's talking about. I don't see him for you. I don't think he's a good guy. I think you need to find somebody without any kids, any complications, because this is too much, okay? This is too much baby mama drama and multiple children. It's drama you don't need, and for somebody so educated, once again, you stupid too, okay? You and Angela in the same boat, just rowing with a cigarette and a tight dress on. The dad warns Michael that he has friends in the criminal justice system, some judges, some police officers, okay? Some wardens at a prison. So please, tread carefully, tread lightly, fool, okay? And then that's that. We pop over to Sarah, who's showing her homegirl, her muscular homegirl, how she just got some mail. And in this mail was Michael's bank statements and his phone records that show he's been talking to various females with the phone that she's paying for him to talk to their daughter when he doesn't even answer the phone. Low down dirty dog. Then she found his bank statements that show a whole bunch of payments from Cash App from several different females, including Megan and some chick named Maria and somebody else. So yeah, totaling up to almost $1,200 in 1 month. And the baby mama and the babies ain't seen a lick of none of that money. I said, oh, word? Oh, word? I'm telling you right now, Michael and his forehead would be in a world of trouble. Him and that ponytail should be scared. If it was me, that ponytail would be scared. Because he would have spent all these years growing his hair out for him to just have no hairline whatsoever. I would have let him have the back, but the front would have been gone. Okay, I'd have drugged him, let him fall asleep, and I mean with Benadryl, calm down. Okay, let him be knocked out. He probably already sleep hard, and then his whole front part would be gone. Let's see how you get these hoes to send you some money when you got a George Jefferson out here. Okay, just so disrespectful. Just really take advantage, knowing these women really love and care about him, and they so stupid. But I really gotta look at him like you was a terrible somebody to take advantage of people the way you do. But you know what? There are women like Megan that want to be stupid. So how we gonna be mad if you ain't mad? I'm just saying, I can't be mad that you out here playing the fool when you know you playing the fool. Somebody just told you was playing the fool and you was like, I don't think I'm playing the fool. Well, here we are. Sarah said, you know what? Since you're not answering the phone for your daughter, since you don't come here and be with your daughter, I'm canceling the car insurance, the cell phone, and the health insurance. Let's see how you make it out here on your own. All right, let's see how you do it without me. Since you want to be out here doing whatever, let these females take care of you then. Let them do it. Let them do everything. You ain't about to treat me like ashes on the floor, gum on the bottom of your shoe, and think I'm going to be paying health and car insurance and paying for cell phone bills. No. But yeah, y'all, that was it. They was a hot ass mess. Okay, they was a hot ass mess. I hope y'all enjoy the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love y'all. Okay. Mwah. I'll see y'all in the next one. Follow my Instagram at BONDY.BLUE.